I've been playing football games for a long time, maybe since I was about 10 years old, and to this day, I still waste my damn money on the release of FIFA/EAFC every year for no apparent reason, as they are essentially the same game every damn year, with little innovation. For years, I've wanted there to be some kind of competition, so football games can truly improve in quality and value for money. Once I heard that there would be another football game on the horizon called UFL, I got a bit of a on. Could now be the time where we finally have a decent alternative to FIFA/EAFC. Well, I've been lucky enough to play UFL early during its alpha/beta stage, and here are my 100% brutally honest thoughts on it. It's free. I've got to mention this first. Shockingly, the game is free to play, so you won't be wasting another $60 on a football game this year, thank God. This is a major result and will definitely attract new players to at least give the game a go. But we can't just praise the game for being free. Is it actually worth your time? Well, let's now find out. Gameplay. This is where things get interesting. As a disclaimer, the majority of my time playing has been during the alpha/beta stage, so some things will be tweaked and improved on release. Although this game is described as a football simulator, the actual gameplay does feel a lot more arcadey in comparison to its competitor. Tackling feels so much easier when compared to its counterparts. Dribbling with the ball through the opposition's defence feels a lot more difficult to do, and forces you to pass the ball more and break down defences by passing. This type of play is up my alley, and eliminates those annoying knobheads who just dribble the ball with one player, caning it through your whole defence, which is so unrealistic. Those types of players literally make me want to kick off their nan's kneecaps. When it comes to finally scoring goals, I found myself scoring a lot outside the box, but this might be because my opponents often had a complete donkey in goal that I've never heard of. Goalkeepers don't feel overpowered or utter dog shit. They seem more balanced, which is refreshing and provides a bit more consistency. The overall gameplay definitely doesn't feel as smooth or realistic when compared to its competitors, but it does feel far easier to play. For example, I feel like someone who doesn't spend hours playing football games, or someone who is completely new to them, could pick this up and start winning games rather quickly, as defending doesn't feel nearly as difficult or frustrating when compared to EAFC. Although it definitely doesn't feel as fluent or realistic, it does achieve a more arcade style of football, which isn't a bad thing. It just all depends on what you look for in a football video game. Casual players and try-hard nerds will both get something out of it. Game modes. UFL's main focus is their own version of EAFC Ultimate Team, which they call Global Online Football League. I'll be completely honest, I've never been a fan of this mode in FIFA/EAFC, as it always felt like a rage-induced cash grab, and my walls used to have more holes than the state of my boxer shorts. I can honestly say the amount of rage I've experienced in Ultimate Team over the years is more than any other game I've played, and please don't tell me I'm the only one out there. I don't know why, but the unpredictable moments and blatant dodgy as dog scripting just used to make me rage so much during my childhood.
Fucking it! Oh, the fucking league! The whole product's going. I'm fucking enough. We're not playing PlayStation anymore. The whole fucking watch. And the fucking controller.
However, in UFL, this mode feels a lot more relaxed and less focused on persuading you to open packs or buying in-game microtransactions. It essentially works the same as Ultimate Team, where you can buy players with your earned points from winning games and set up the best team possible to play against other online players, chasing the UFL title. But instead, it really pushes the idea of being fair to play with no handicaps or scripts in place to utterly do you in, and promises to only match you with similar skilled players to prevent smash to shit controllers, and also to create a fair experience. And this is what I like to see. I was always convinced that FIFA used to have some goddamn scripting in place where you'd concede goals in the 90th minute despite controlling the entire game in every aspect, and also periods where nothing would go your way for the entire game and your players would make some unbelievably stupid mistakes, and then you play the next game and you'd be playing like bloody prime Barcelona, and this would just be one factor that caused more controllers in my wall than bloody plasterboard.
It happens every game. Every game when you get it in the last few minutes, your player does something inexplicable. Fucking bullshit. I'm out.
Despite UFL not being able to use the licenses for all the football team kits we know and love, all your favourite players can still be purchased in this mode to massively improve your team and the way it plays, which allows some insanely OP teams that you can only dream of seeing in real life. Apart from the UFL Global Online Football League mode, you can also play non-league, 2 versus 2, 3v3, offline and offline with friends. Unfortunately, apart from that, there isn't any other game modes to choose from. Considering this is a free-to-play game, it's not a massive deal. Just don't expect career mode or pro clubs like in EAFC, although it's possible this could be added in the future. Graphics and presentation. UFL is powered by the Unreal Engine 5, which almost guarantees decent visuals. Despite mainly playing this in its alpha stage, graphics are decent and the attention to detail is there for those who care for it. Expect all the minor details like players' muscles flexing whilst taking a shot, bollocks pissing sweat when running, and realistic looking players, stadiums and pitches. Presentation does the best it can, despite not having the licenses to replicate the Premier League or Champions League experience through the use of presentation and graphics. Regardless, you still get realistic and convincing cutscenes and replays. Commentary isn't the best and is slightly robotic.
This is looking like a well-supported forward move. Players making themselves available everywhere. Smashing goal.
But, let's be honest, when has commentary ever been good in a football game? It's when old Derek Ray comes out with this one-liner and he says, "The best coach I've ever played under told us before kickoff, earn the right to play." The amount of times I've heard this line, I've earned the right to fucking kill myself. Jesus Christ. Overall, the UFL presentation is no slack, despite being limited through its lack of licenses to replicate what you see on TV. So, here we go. Is UFL really worth playing? If you are a fan of football games and you would like a breath of fresh air, considering this game is free to play, I would 100% recommend giving it a go, because you literally win either way. If you don't like it, you haven't spunked $60 up the wall, and if you do enjoy it, happy days. UFL definitely isn't perfect, but it's healthy and essential for the genre of football simulators to have competition. Otherwise, the ongoing loop of little improvement year after year in the football game world will continue. Having competition in this space is the only way forward for those who want serious progression in this genre of gaming. So, what do you think of the current state of football games? Make sure to leave a comment down below, I would love to know your thoughts. And if you do want to try out UFL, you can join the open beta weekend right now. UFL is on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, and the open beta weekends will last until June 9th. And if you would like to find out whether Saints Row is worth playing in 2024, 2 years after release, yeah, it's been that bloody quick already, make sure to click the card on screen to see my brutally honest video on that game and whether it's worth your time or not. Thank you guys for watching as always, and have a great rest of your day.